Last time on Last Place to Playoffs.
Who do I think's going to win the division? Well, it's certainly not him.
Let's go! Win streak, baby! This is the year of the king! Alright, come on, Suicune. Good job.
I'll probably need more than luck to beat the king.
Excuse me, is your name Tim? The committee sends their regards.
We are bleeding money. Get the brain online right. Fucking now. Sabotage his team.
This might be the strongest I've ever been. I can't let this up now. I have to make playoffs.
Not sure you should take a chance. I like playing dumb, letting you figure me out. But I was faded in my own defense. So drop a bomb on all the things we dreamed about.
Tim, I could really use your help right about now. It's time for the UCL sweep. Muck, use Poison Jab.
Tank it with Iron Defense, Reuniclus, and hit him back with your Psychic.
Muck, no! You won again.
Whew, close battle, man. We're both getting a lot better. I'm sure one day we'll have at least 3 finals appearances between the two of us.
Yeah, you got me good this time. But just you wait. One day I'll do a playoff sweep, and then I'll be a king.
Totally, man. I think you're the king right now. I can't wait for the day where we're the 2 best players in the league. There's no way in like 10 seasons that we're still barely fighting for playoff spots. I don't know. This conference is hard, though. I've been having some difficulty.
Yeah, this conference is pretty hard, but we'll be playoffs contenders pretty soon. There's nobody, no group that could stop us.
Absolutely. It's nice having a rival that I know is always going to be equal to me.
Tim was a good guy. He didn't deserve what he got. What should we do now? You're right, Spidops. We just gotta keep pushing ahead. We're halfway through the season, and I just hope there's no troubling times coming.
We are live in the UNN newsroom. Things are shaking up in the Teal Conference. I'm Peter Finkley, and our guest today is Facade. How are you doing?
Yo, Alex sucks.
Funny you mentioned the king. You have any other thoughts on your division?
This guy is awful. King? More like a court jester.
If you had to leave us with one soundbite on your UCL career, what would it be?
Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got.
That interview did not go as expected. Well, this is Peter Finkley, UNN News.
Cleavor, use close combat. I get big damage with this close combat, but I didn't think this player would stay in. But I should know not to try to make those predictions when I'm clearly at a disadvantage. Cinderace comes in and gets that return kill. I should have really went for Stone Axe there to get some Stealth Rocks down. I'm going to use my good check and Suicune to block the Draco Vicious Ren, and I was hoping for a burn, and luckily I get a successful burn on the first try. That's going to keep Suicune alive for long enough to take this Dracovish with it. The leftovers will get me out of kill range by 1%, and I do get the kill there. He gets burned on this turn. He's gonna take out the Suicune, but the Suicune did its job by neutralizing the Dracovish, getting rid of his kill potential. It's still 4 versus 4. Raichu versus this Clefable. I'm going to hit a Volt Switch to see if it was special defense or physical defense. Luckily, this Moonblast gives me a special attack increase there, and then I get a substitute off for free. He goes for a teleport. Crobat's in, but I have this ready. I got the Stealth Rocks, the Steel Terra, and that's going to give me a free turn there. I get the Dragon Pulse off, but I missed this next Leaf Storm. I was expecting that Infiltrator, but that's okay. I do have the Steel Terra that's going to keep me alive. I'm going to get the Glare off, so I'm going to get some more opportunities to hit more Leaf Storms. I'm now up to 2.5 times special attack. He's going to give up and switch to a different Pokemon, probably just trying to break this up and get more damage so that Crobat can finish that off. However, he's not going to be able to break this sub, and Crobat comes back in and gets killed by the next Dragon Pulse. There's no way for this trainer to come back. We clearly know that the Clefable is not special defense, is not the Unaware. Actually, this Clefable did not take as much damage as I expected. So this Clefable was unaware. He just chose not to keep it in. I don't understand why they did that, but I'm going to be able to continue the game and win and finish off the game. Man, that match went perfectly. I knew that team was weak to paralysis, so I focused heavily on trying to slow down the Crobat and the Dracovish. My Suicune really pulled through for me and got that early kill. And next week, I have an easy opponent. I should be able to breeze right on through. Let's just meet back up then.
Sir, the brain has identified a play trend in the King's matches.
Well done.
Faye will be able to exploit this next week. Sending the scripts now.
Do it.
Welcome to UNN Sports. We've got big matches coming up. What do you think about the King's chances this week, Pat?
I don't know, Finkley. Alex has kind of been playing like doo-doo recently. Let's see how he does against the Rockville Boy Kissers.
Did you guys catch the last UNN Sports? Like, what the hell are they talking about that I'm playing bad? I won my last match. You know what? Let's just go. Alright, the first thing is to break through these heavy defenses and then go for their big damage people like Dragapult. He's got a Tinglu, she has a Cresselia and an Alomomola. So I'm going to have to try to break through with chip damage and eventually go in for some big damage so I can get to these heavy hitters such as Slurpuff and the Dragapult. They're trying to get rid of my Cinderace here with that Destiny Bond on the Overquill, but I got to get out of there. I'm not going to try to kill it with that. Here comes Krookodile versus the Alomomola. I knew this game was going to be a battle of attrition. Now I'm definitely feeling it now. Usually my games will go around 25 turns, 25 to 30 turns if it's in my favor. However, it's 7 turns in and there's no Pokemon dead. What? But how could a measly unboosted Slurpuff kill my Krookodile? It doesn't matter. I'll just kill it with this Serperior. Serperior is going to use Leaf Storm 2 times. get up to ×3, and now I have a dangerous threat on the board over Quills here, but I don't even think that's going to be enough. I'm going to Terra Steel, going to go for a Destiny Bond, and I'll get a free substitute off. I was thinking they're going to use a poison move. Doesn't really matter on that. He's going to go for a second Destiny Bond. I thought it was going to go for a Protect or something, so I went for Glare just to waste a PP, and I'll get a Leaf Storm off and get yet another boost. But he's going to go for the Dragon Darts, and even though I'm Steel Resist, I was too low, and he went for the Terra Dragon, so he gets a boost on that, being able to kill with the Infiltrator through the sub, through the steel, through all the rest of my HP. I'm going to switch to Tapu Lele, believing that the Dragon Ball is choiced, and sure enough, the Ting Lu switches in and goes for a Protect after taking massive damage from the Moon Blast. I'm going to predict the switch, and we're double switching into the Kleavor versus the Alomomola, and I'm going to switch as well into this Suicune. I know that Alomomola can only sit in front of Suicune. Even if she throws Toxic, I'll still be able to rest that off. I'm just going to be able to get my Calm Minds up and sit before they bring in Cresselia. I'm going to go for a flip turn, but I already have my win condition on the field right now, so I should just be able to Calm Mind up. They do not have Cresselia to counter Calm Mind right now, so I'll be able to just go forward and get the win. What? What? Whirlwind? They knew. She knew. How could she know to use Whirlwind on my Suicune? And then she outspeeds. I get a Sucker Punch off, but she goes for a Dragon Darts instead of the Phantom Force there, so the Dark Resist is not going to do anything. Alomomola comes in, and I miss the Thunder. I have shown that I have Thunder, so I have to get out of there. I'm going to switch out back into Suicune, and unfortunately now it's Cresselia versus Suicune, and we have an even Calm Mind matchup, but I am Toxic, so I will have to go for a rest. I really just hope that she does not have stored power on this Cresselia. Come on, I just need a freeze or something. Ah, I'm getting too far behind. Suicune, Calm Mind! Suicune, look out! Wait, that didn't do any damage. I can keep Calm Minding. Okay, I'm happy with this game state. I just need to keep using Suicune's pressure to break down this Cresselia's PP. I got frozen, but I do have Scald, so I'll be able to thaw it out. Something doesn't seem right. We're turn 47 in, it's 3 versus 3, and this is a brand new player. How are they doing so well? gonna have to turn up the heat here. Suicune, he goes for a skull, and I get a critical hit, killing off the Cresselia. Now I'm high health with with all of my 4x4 special attack and special defense. The Alomomola will go for a Toxic, trying to whittle me down. I gotta get rid of this Alomomola. And easily, I'll be able to kill this Alomomola. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna kill off this last Pokemon here and now. Don't even worry about it. End of game. Suicune, kill it! Wait, what's going on? My Ice Beam!
The committee sends their regards.
Suicune, no! Cleaver has good defenses. He'll be able to stop this. He'll tank it. He'll tank it. A crit? No. I thought that I could. I lost.
Attention fans! We have been informed due to unforeseen circumstances, Finnabust will be playing a doubleheader effective immediately. Let the battle commence.
Double header? But I just got done losing my battle. My Pokemon aren't healed yet. There's no other way.
Why would the commissioner allow this to happen? Something is wrong.
A lot of my Pokemon are weak. I'm gonna have to go with the Lillipup versus this Dugtrio Alola. I get the Fire Fang off and break it down to a Sash. That is a great baby Pokemon here. It's gonna survive this Earthquake and then go for a second Fire Fang. That's going to kill the Dugtrio Alola. Staraptor's in now. I want to save the Lillipup for a free switch later. I'm going to switch into an Intimidate, but he goes for a U-turn, just trying to get an easy kill on the Lillipup, and he gets Kartana in for free. Lillipup's going to come back in and drop to Stealth Rocks so the Kartana cannot get a boost. Weezing is in now. He's going to switch into the Staraptor, and I'm going to go for the Fire Blast. But the Fire Blast was aimed for the Kartana, so it will not do enough damage onto the Staraptor. I go for a Will-O-Wisp now. You can see that this Weezing was definitely there to counter the Kartana. I'm going to go for a Pain Split. Weezing's going to get a little bit more HP now. Has the leftovers because it was a different Terra type. I did not want the Black Sludge. I'm missing the Fire Blast. That means this Staraptor will be able to take down the Weezing with it. It's going to go down to the Burn here and is now 4 versus 4 still. Cinderace versus the Kartana. Kartana cannot stay in there. Pyro Ball will drop down the Mouse Hold, and I do get a Flame Charge off. That means that the Cinderace will be faster than anything else left on the field. I'll go for a U-turn. I don't think that I can kill the Nidoking just outright, so I'm going to switch in and sacrifice the Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan gets hit with a critical hit. I would have definitely lived 2 Earth Powers there and would have been able to get more damage off. I did not expect the Thunderbolt to do that much damage, so the Calm Mind will kill this. This use of Calm Mind will make the Suicune fall down, and now it is 3 versus 2. All that's left is the Krookodile and the Cinderace versus 3 here. I'm going to go for a knockoff and not the Earthquake. That will make the Krookodile fall. It's Cinderace versus this Nidoking versus the Kartana and the Butterfree. I do get... Wait, what's going on? What happened? I missed. Hurricane. I'll get him now. Sash. No.
Wait, what is that man in the crowd doing? I have to inform Alex. It's the right thing to do.
Man, what the hell? Why would they even do that? Why would they put me in another match after I lost the first one back to back? It's like they want me to lose. Who's doing this?
Mr. King, may I have a word?
You're that reporter. What do you want?
I'm not much of a trainer, so I don't know how impactful this could be, but I saw someone shining a laser device from the rafters.
Shining a laser? So that's what that light was. That's why Cinderace missed Pyro Ball. That's why I lost. There's definitely someone out there trying to make me lose. I'm gonna have to give it my all. I can't give them any opportunity. to stop me from making playoffs this year. You're right, we have to be vigilant. But I think we've come so far, we gotta make playoffs now. Come on, Spidops, it's comeback time.
Good luck, King. I'll be cheering you on from the booth. This next match is brought to you by Every Other Draft League YouTube. Want bad Pokemon content? Watch every other channel.
And it's grudge match time! Can the King defeat his bitter rival piloting the St. Louis Skullcarps?
Round 1.
With the 14th pick in the UCL Season 16 draft, the Gotham City Goldbacks select Suicune.
I lost to Faye. I lost to Lutz.
But to lose to Antonio! That is something I can't abide!
The UCL.
The Cleavor will lead in this matchup versus the Clodsire. It will go for a U-turn, and Eelektross will come in. It's going to get toxic here. That's okay. Eelektross is a midfielder. He's just there to take and receive damage, not really win the match, just chip damage and get in and facilitate for other Pokemon. It reveals that it has Water Absorb. That is very good. That will mean I will be able to stack up on other Pokemon. I expected a switch from this Clodsire, but it stays in. That means Tapu Lele will be toxic here. Jumpluff is going to be in this Jumpluff's first UCL match. He's going to go for a substitute. Zen Headbutt will fade away the substitute, but I do get a Sleep Powder off. I believe the substitute will stay up if this Clodsire does not have Psychic Terrain. I go for another Sleep Powder and it misses, and it revives on the first turn sleep, and then it misses a Zen Headbutt. Goes for a second Zen Headbutt, and as I predicted, the damage is not enough. I miss another Sleep Powder, and Zen Headbutt will fade. Now I go for another substitute. Zen Headbutt again, and more damage. It's just a dance to see how long this Clodsire will stay asleep. It does stay asleep for one turn. I get a ×2 attack, Swords Dance. Here comes the second Zen Headbutt. Wakes up on the second turn. That's the first full turn it was asleep. It misses another Zen Headbutt. This is just crazy here. Goes for a Sleep Powder. Between the Zen Headbutt misses and the first turn wake ups on the Zen Headbutt. It's just a ridiculous match at this point. I do get a free Acrobatics here, and the Select Berry will make the Jumpluff even faster. I go for another Acrobatics, but it is recovering at this point. I'm doing less than the 50% damage. It does not break the sub there. More damage. The next sub will break. It gets another Sleep Powder off. Let's hope that it stays asleep for more than one turn. I get a Swords Dance, and then it wakes up again on the first turn. It was asleep, breaking the sub. That means all that Jumpluff can do is bring down this Clodsire to 11%. That was a waste of a Pokemon. The Skullcarps, my bitter enemy, is winning this game, but I get a return kill with the Tapu Lele, and I am into the Fairy move locked. Tapu Lele. He goes for a first impression, but I do have Psychic Terrain that will stop the first impression from killing the Tapu Lele. Gets a Flare Blitz off onto the Cleavor, but Cleavor should be able to get something down these Stone Axes, dropping the Stealth Rocks onto the field. I love this Pokemon. The Cleavor is very good for my team. It's been doing great for me in this season. I go for a U-turn back into the Tapu Lele. All I wanted to do was switch to a better move. Tapu Lele versus the Dunsparce. Going to go for a Psychic. The Ice Spinner will get rid of my Psychic Terrain. And here comes the second Psychic. Will kill the Dunsparce, but Tapu Lele is down to 3% health. I do not want to save it here. Tapu Lele is going to go down to the first impression, but the Cleavor will outspeed with a Choice Scarf and kill the Slitherwing. All that's left really is the Hoopa Unbound and the Togekiss. Gligar is just a wall. I do not expect it to do much damage to the rest of my Pokemon. I go for a Scald, and that will critical kill the Gligar. Hoopa Unbound is in now. It's going to go for a Dark Pulse onto the Suicune, but Suicune is tanky, and will hit the Toxic onto the Hoopa Unbound. I'm going to go for a Stall Protect set here. Just whittle down this Hoopa. Togekiss is in now, and I go for a Scald. Unfortunately, that burns, so I cannot Toxic the Togekiss. Let's see what kind of set it has. I switched to Cinderace, knowing that if it is slower than the Cinderace, I'll be able to do big damage onto it. The Air Slash will not do impactful damage. I won't be able to out-damage this Togekiss, but I go for a U-turn here, thinking that the Wish Protect Stall is coming out. The Kleavor comes in, but unfortunately gets killed by the Togekiss. That makes it a lot worse. I'm going to go for a Electros, hoping I can just get a electric move off and kill the Togekiss. Togekiss goes for Dazzling Gleam, thinking it will be able to kill the Electros with one move, but Electros is strong in the special defense. He's going to be sacrificed for this Hoopa, and here comes the Cinderace. I want to get as much damage onto the Hoopa Unbound as possible before Suicune needs to come in and protect. Hoopa Unbound is getting low. I'm going to go for the Protect here, and the Hoopa will miss the Dark Pulse. I'm just hoping that the Scald will be enough to kill the Hoopa in no flinch. I get this Scald off, and it drops to 23%, and the Hoopa Unbound is killed by the poison. And I win and get our revenge.
I won, and I was able to get my revenge from last season. I also got a free win from the previous week that puts me up to 8-5. Good for playoff chances. You're right, Spidops. We need to keep a level head. I have a bad feeling about this.
This upcoming match is sponsored by Samuel Enterprises. Samuel Enterprises, your time is now!
Man, Finkley, you really sold out. Can the king overcome a former commissioner?
My UTL powers, they're running low. I'll need to end this battle quickly.
Alex, you suck.
You've been a pain this whole season. I'll show you.
I mean this sincerely. You are quite bad.
You've been playing against all these weaklings. Now you face a king.
King? More like a court jester.
This matchup is not good for me, but hopefully, with the power of the U3L, I'll be able to win. I go for a U-turn. That matchup was not good. Scald will come in, but burn this Electros. Luckily, I'm running a special set on this game. The Giga Drain will be resisted by the Thundurus, and the Thundurus will get off a Thunderbolt. I will go for a Flamethrower, trying to get more damage down onto this Thundurus. Thundurus goes for a Volt Switch, seeing that it was losing the damage calculations at that point. Flamethrower will hit onto the Pangoro, do decent damage, but the knockoff will kill off the Electros. It is now 5 versus 6 in favor of my enemy. Kleavor is in now. It's going to get a Stone Axe. That is going to be free rocks down onto the enemy side. That's good for me. Kleavor is not scarfed this game and will get a U-turn off. Toxic Spikes, which has been a thorn in my side this whole season, will come out and get onto the enemy side. Tapu Lele will get a... What? I missed? But I had a substitute. I would have been able to get a free hit. I can't stay in. I have to get out. Flash Cannon will hit onto the Cinderace, and this should be able to threaten this Gudra Hisui. Quagsire is going to come in and take a Pyro Ball for free. I will be able to get a high jump kickoff, however, and kill the Quagsire. Rabombi is in now. I gotta get out of there. Rabombi's faster than this Cinderace with the heavy duty boots. Moonblast would have surely killed a fighting Libero Cinderace. Kleavor is going to be sacrificed here, and here comes the Flygon's going to go for a Terra Steel, and hit the Stone Edge, killing the Rabambi, this Choice Spec Rabambi. Volt Switch again from this Thunderous Therian, and that will outspeed, and Pangoro will come in and resist the Stone Edge. Bullet Punch will be able to kill my Terra Pokemon. That is a resource that I have now used up. Bullet Punch again. This must be Bandit or something. Pangoro here is not doing any damage. The Pyro Ball, I'm using up a lot of my Pyro Balls. I'll need them for the 2 remaining Steel types. I miss yet another Pyro Ball due to the Protect. I hit a second Pyro Ball onto this Goodra. It's gonna go for another Protect, and then I hit yet another Pyro Ball, which gets blocked. I'm running out of Pyro Balls. That is my last one. I am not able to hit this Goldengo anymore with the Cinderace. Here comes the Serperior. Serperior is going to be in now, and the Goldengo will go for a substitute. The knockoff will fade the substitute, and Shadow Ball will do some damage onto the Serperior. Serperior here is going to go for another knockoff, and then the Goldengo will be able to recover. However, because I knocked off, I don't think I'll be able to break through the sub again with this knockoff until I coil at least once. This is a physical attacking Serperior here. The coil hopefully will be enough. However, I get a special defense drop. This is not good. Knockoff, well, it will fade, but it's not going to do enough damage here. I do get dropped down to 2% on this Goldengo. Goldengo goes for a substitute here, and Serperior will drop down. It's 2 versus 2. So Tapu Lele is my only hope to break through this. To go for a Shadow Ball, but Goldengo will go for a Recover, which will take away my chances to kill on the next turn. He goes for a second Recover. He's almost full. Focus Blast will miss. I have to hit these Focus Blasts. I need these Focus Blasts to hit. I go for a substitute there, believing that he's going to waste his turn. I miss a second Focus Blast. He's just stalling me out at this point. I'm missing 3 Focus Blasts. That is the 5th Focus Blast that I missed in this game. Shadow Ball will do damage. It will not kill. Another Shadow Ball will fade my substitute. I need to go for my last substitute in this game. He's just stalling me out. He thinks I'm going to use Focus Blast each time. Focus Blast will hit on that turn and break the sub. I'm going to go for one more, and it misses. That's the 6th Focus Blast. This is a disaster for my team. I do hit the next Focus Blast, and that breaks the sub, but I go for a Shadow Ball just because, and I don't have any more Focus Blasts left remaining. And I'm running out of energy. I can't believe I couldn't break the sub. I couldn't break the wall. No, Tapu Lele's gone and I'm out of power. All I can do is break the sub, and hopefully he doesn't. No, I lost. My powers, they're gone. Even with the force of the U3L, I couldn't win. I'm not gonna make playoffs.
The regular season is coming to a close. For one of our last matches, we have Finnabus versus Jazzy Jinx's Jazzercise Jamboree.
I'm excited for this next match, being brought to you by your mom. The Finkley stays 10 inches deep in your mom.
This is such a throwaway match. Even Finkley is trolling. Who cares? Let's just start the match. Tapu Lele is gonna go in. I'll get the Psychic Surge off and hit a critical hit onto the Ninetales Alola, but it's whatever. It's like this match doesn't even matter anymore. I don't hit the 50% damage, but you know, he hits an Iron Head and almost takes out my Tapu Lele. I'm gonna have to switch into the Electros. Electros goes, I expect this Garchomp, but even with this prediction, it's like, whatever. He gets a Wonder Guard off on the Shedinja, but I guess he doesn't know that I have a Flamethrower and just kills this, and now it's 6-4. It's like, whatever. Whatever. go for a Thunderbolt, and he predicts the Motor Drive, but it's like I'm gonna win no matter what on this game. It's clearly a victory for me, but it's like still, like, this win, everybody's got it. Like, everybody beats this player, so he flinches. Doesn't matter. I'm not good enough to get a 6-0. I'm just a loser. Last place to playoffs? More like last place to out of the league. Hits a Drill Peck on my Hitmonchan, but Drill Peck's not too big of a deal. I get a Drain Punch onto the Garchomp, and I survived. Like, Hitmonchan's definitely been very useful to me, but whatever. I get another kill. All that's left is the Dondozo. It's still 5-0, which is okay, I guess, but, like, I'm not good enough. There's no way that I'm gonna do anything. He hits an Earthquake and kills critical hits. I should have known. Like, my whole season has been critical hit and misses and losses to people I shouldn't have lost to. I guess I just win the game 4-0. I won the match, but it really didn't help out with my record. At this point, I'm at 9-6, at the 7th place. The top 8 make it to playoffs. There's still a chance of me losing. I've changed strategies, changed Pokemon. I just wonder, if I really lose, what was it all worth?